The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun is Eason. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. To get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 13-yard line. The shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Their field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
in the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
This is Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. 28. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Panthers 10, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's going to loft one, deep left. It got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
On the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Great. 24 is the mic. I'm coming. 24 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carroll. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
7-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. 24 is the mark.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position, at receiver, than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
An extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First down with Eason. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
You think you won't get this? 24 is the mic. I'm here all day. 24 is the mic. Strip the ball. 20. 24 is the mic. Let's go one more. 24 is the mic. Night, night, sweetheart.
From the 50, Newton. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
15 mine. Trick. You got trick. You got 3. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Again, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Newton's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun. All day, defense, all day. 24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Okay, double. 24.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Second down. Here's Eason. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. Watch one. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 24 is the mic. I don't even know why.
From the gun, Newton. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is Breida on the draw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Eason. Taking a shot for Samuel. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And goal at the
well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
At the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey shedding the tackle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now 4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Makes the score.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, that's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second and 2, Newton toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
A good reason quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun is Eason. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First down.
First down, Jacob Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Gay on for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the deep.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Curtis Samuel.
A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards.
Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
The 15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
11-yard line.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 54. Right 54. And we heavy on the edges.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Quit talking about gun. 24 is the mic. Already yardy.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20.
It's all me.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.